This video shows 27 different useless things in Minecraft. Some of them are cool and some of them are just, well, useless. Okay, so if you come over here, you can see that I have a dirt and path block hooked up to pistons, and when I flip this lever, the texture changes. You can see it goes from this texture to when I flip it, that texture. It's the same for path. For number 2, we can use the same contraption. You know how when you power a piston for one tick, it spits out the block? You can actually do this with a lever, which I never really knew, if you do it fast enough. I thought you could only do this with like observers and other stuff, but the third useless thing is that diamond and iron tools can't go down in the fuel of a furnace, but wooden tools can, and you can see that they do smelt. They only smelt one item. So, I mean, if you have extra wooden tools, I guess this is useful. And then number 4 is that diamond shovels can go up here, but they don't do anything. But iron shovels can go up here. And you can smelt them down for an iron nugget. So I guess if you accidentally craft an iron shovel, you can get a nugget back. The useless fact number 5 is that ladders actually make different sounds every time you go on them. You can see it made 3 sounds. So ladders make different volumes and different sounds every time. If you take a debug stick and go up to a piston with it, you can remove the piston pusher, which, I mean, this makes the piston look kind of cursed, but if you power the piston too, you can rotate this and make it go all different sides, and you can even put this one back. The next useless thing is glazed terracotta. Seriously, can someone tell me why this is even in the game? You have to smelt normal terracotta to get this, which is already pretty hard to find, and then it just gives you these abomination of patterns. This is the only good one, because it's like an arrow. Armor stands, you can infinitely crit them like this, and this doesn't change whether it has armor on it or not. So you can infinitely hit armor stands, but the second you tap it twice, it breaks. Now, if you spawn a mob like a sheep, and you get it just right so it's inside the fence, and you one-shot it, then the items that drop have a little dance party. A netherite shovel does more damage than an iron sword. This makes it kill zombies in full diamond armor a whole 1 shot quicker. Now we got the furnace minecart. I mean, this thing is so useless, there's probably a lot of people out there who don't even know what it does. Well, if you didn't know, you put coal into it and it goes. This is like infinitely worse than powered rails, and it deserves to be in the bottom of this log. Okay, a lot of people know if you put crafting tables as a ceiling, then it looks the same as wooden planks. But if you do it with stone cutters or furnaces, then it actually looks a little bit different. This allowed me to create a checkerboard pattern, and you can see the gradient over here. Smooth stone, stone cutter, blast furnace. Soul sand sends you up about exactly 11 blocks per second when you take a bubble. So, if you wanted to know your exact speed when you use a soul sand elevator, now you know. The waxed weathered copper lantern has the longest name for any of the lantern, and the same chain has the longest name for any of the chains. And this lantern and chain combo has 52 letters in it. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot more than these other puny lanterns who can't stand up for this. The frog lights, sea lantern, and glowstone are actually slightly brighter than a torch. If you come over here, you can see the noticeable change in tint is 8 blocks away. But if you put the torch down, the noticeable change becomes 7 blocks away. I think we all know this one, but I felt like I had to say it. Granite and diorite blocks are so useless. They look so bad. If you want to use granite, just use one of these blocks. If you want to use diorite, just use one of these blocks. But I love you, andesite. You are the only good child out of this trio. The sulfur spike and the dripstone are actually just 2D PNGs layered over each other, so it looks like a 3D model, but if you get right in the middle, you can barely even see it. I'm not gonna let you unsee this. Another thing with these spikes is that even though they look incredibly similar, the sulfur spike doesn't even give you any extra damage like the dripstone spike does. See? I don't know why, it just acts like a normal block, but I guess it's normal. If you make a little setup like this one over here and put 6 layers of snow under you and crouch, you can spy on what your friends are doing. And if you're the one getting spied on, it's pretty hard to see that they're spying on you unless you're actively looking for it. Crying obsidian and end rods give off light. Crying obsidian doesn't give off a lot, but the end rods actually give off the same amount as a torch, which is nice, but end rods are kind of expensive, so I think there are better uses for them. There are actually 16 different colors of wool, but 17 different colors of shulker boxes.
Wow.
This is because the normal shulker box doesn't fit in with a color, like all the other ones do, so it's its own separate color. There are 8 types of wood that match up with the color of wool. We got pale, spruce, acacia, bamboo. This is just normal bamboo, warped, mangrove, and cherry. And recently Mojang has been adding more and more colors of wood, so maybe eventually we'll see a full rainbow. Redstone torches emit light 1 above the light level that is needed to spawn mobs. So if you cover every single spot of your base in redstone torches, then mobs won't be able to spawn.
Yeah.
And you know, that's pretty cool. Okay, redstone comparators can detect what's inside pots, so if I hit the button, nothing happens, but if I put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things in it, and wait a little bit, and then hit the button, I can make the secret door, but it's just way worse than a chest in every way. These 3 blocks, the netherrack, magma, and cobblestone, all have the same type of texture, which you can see it now, but honestly, it is way more clear than before the visual update, where the netherite and magma looked completely different. The spruce door and trapdoor are the most similar compared to any other door in the game. As you can see, these all have big differences, but there's only one little doorknob that's the difference. And the final useless thing of this video is this useless machine. Now, if you don't know what a useless machine is, it's a machine that breaks after you use it for no reason. So, look at this. This is